With great joy in our hearts, we welcome His Grace, Most Reverend Philip Neri Ferrand, the Archbishop of Goa and Daman, Patriarch of the East Indies, and also our other respected dignitaries. Thank you, everyone. We are deeply honored by the presence of His Grace, the Archbishop, and our other guests today on the auspicious occasion of the felicitation of our meritorious students at St. Xavier's Higher Secondary School. I extend a warm welcome to you all this morning as we are filled with a sense of great joy, pride, and achievement. We have gathered here today to honor and celebrate the hard work of our dear students. May their success ignite a fire in every heart that dares to dream. Every academic year, we are filled with new challenges, expectations, hopes, and feelings of excitement. We seek God's divine grace and blessings of good health to lead us through these challenging times. Our talented students will now present a choral piece that will surely uplift our beings. We begin with the hymn Pau Mae, a traditional hymn dedicated to Mother Mary. This will be followed by Andy Beck's three-part arrangement of I Will Sing. The craftsmanship and artistic fingerprint of Andy Beck is evident throughout, from the sparkling piano introduction and hushed opening phrase to the memorable refrain, the ascending bridge, and the most surprising finish.
Son It is now time to set the days and move forward with the felicitation program. I request the Vice Principal of the General Stream, Ms. Margaret Dias, and Teacher of St. Xavier's Higher Secondary School, Reverend Father Agnello Fernandez, to kindly escort the CEO of MAPSA Municipal Council, Mr. Glenn Madeira, to the dais. I also request the Vice Principal of the Vocational Stream, Mr. Brian Duarte, to kindly escort the President of the Administrative Committee of Assets on St. Xavier's campus, Reverend Father Antonio Salema, to the dais. It is my pleasure to now invite our manager, Reverend Father Peter da Gama, and our principal, Dr. Elvis Gonsalves, to kindly escort our chief guest, the Archbishop, His Grace, Most Reverend Philip Neri Ferrand, to the dais. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly put your hands together for our esteemed dignitaries on the dais who have graced this occasion with their valuable presence. Thank you, dignitaries. I now request our manager, Reverend Father Peter da Gama, to formally welcome the gathering.
It gives me great pleasure to proudly stand here before you and say a few words of welcome as we participate in this ceremony, where we are going to felicitate the meritorious students of our institution for the academic year 2019-20. Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." My dear students, you excelled in your studies. This program is in honor of you. I commend all your hard work, your dedication, and your zeal to achieve your goals that has brought you to where you are today. I have always believed that with great challenge comes great opportunity. While COVID-19 has disrupted your routines, it is events like this that brings out a person's real character, their inner strength, their creativity. They are adapting to a different norm and with their self-determination to see a crisis through. Life truly is a series of ups and downs. And at your young age, just know that you are in for a lifetime of challenges. The most important thing to know is that you are not alone. We are all in this together. And the truth is that we will come out on the other side better, stronger, and more prepared. Embrace your family, friends, and community support. Stay positive. Look out for each other during this time. Be a source of positive energy for others. Keeping a sense of humor is important. Laughter is good for the body, mind, and soul. Even as you pursue your dreams in various fields, I pray that God blesses all your efforts that will lead to successful careers and, more importantly, a good human being. And that all the good qualities you imbibed from Xavier's HSS may be a good and firm foundation for bright, enriching life ahead. To add joy to the program this day that is organized to honor you, we have the presence of His Graced Most Reverend Philip Neri Ferrand, the Archbishop of Goa and Daman. We welcome you, Archbishop, in our midst. In spite of your busy schedule, you made time for us and for our students. We extend a warm welcome to Mr. Glenn Madeira, the Chief Officer of the MAPSA Municipal Council and also ex-student of our institution. A hearty welcome also to our principal, Dr. Elvis Gonsalves, our vice principals, Ms. Margaret Dias and Mr. Brian Duarte. A warm welcome to our PTA executive and the members of the PTA, to our staff, teaching and non-teaching, and above all, to you, my dear students. Because of you, we are here today, because you have excelled in your studies. This is a simple gesture to appreciate the laurels that you have brought to our institution. I hope you will have a pleasant time and enjoy the program. God bless you.
Thank you, Father. At this juncture, I would like to quote the words of Amy Colette. Gratitude is a powerful catalyst for happiness. It is the spark that lights a fire of joy in your soul. And so, with a grateful heart, we would like to present a small token of our love and appreciation to our honored guests. I request our manager, Reverend Father Peter Dagama, to kindly come forward to present the tokens. I request you, Father, to present the tokens to the Archbishop, His Grace, Most Reverend Philip Neri Ferrand, we would also like to present a token to Mr. Glenn Madeira. Please come forward, sir, to receive your token. We would also like to present a token to Reverend Father Antonio Salema. It is indeed a continuous endeavor of our school to encourage the all-round development of our students. Our annual school magazine, which is an initiative of the PTA, is one such platform to display our students and staff members' literary and artistic talents. It is now time for the much-awaited release of our annual school magazine titled Exora 2020-2021 Green Leaves of Knowledge. I call upon the Editor-in-Chief, Ms. Michelle Dissa, to come on stage. I request our dignitaries on the dais to kindly rise. Your Grace kindly obliges by doing the honors. Let us indeed acknowledge and appreciate the efforts of the entire editorial team, that is the biology department, towards the release of our school magazine by giving them a well-deserved round of applause. Thank you, Your Grace. Thank you, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, we derive inspiration from persons who are our role models, and we are able to soar to greater heights with words of wisdom spoken by them. I request our principal, Dr. Elvis Gonsalves, to kindly address the gathering.
Your Grace, Most Reverend Philip Neri Ferrão, Archbishop of Goa and Daman, and the Patriarch of the East Indies, Mr. Glenn Madeira, the CEO of the MAPSA Municipal Council, Reverend Father Tony Salema, the President of the Committee of the Assets at St. Xavier's Campus, Father Peter De Gama, our dear manager, Ms. Margaret Dias, the Vice Principal of the General Stream, Mr. Brian Duarte, the Vice Principal in charge of the Vocational Stream, Reverend Father Agnello Fernandez, members of the PTA, our friend guests, dear felicities, ladies and gentlemen. I consider it my privilege to address you on the occasion of the inaugural function that marks 47 glorious years of St. Xavier's High Secondary School, the blessing and inauguration of the chapel in the campus, the inauguration of the Gentleman's Lounge, the felicitation of our retired teacher, Mr. Newton Azevedo, and the felicitation of 350 meritorious students of our institution who secured a distinction in the March 2020 HSSE board examination. St. Xavier's High Secondary School has been climbing the ladder of success and achievement. Every new year provides us an opportunity to better our performance and achieve greater heights. We are happy to share the details of our excellent record of results at the March 2020 HSSE board examination, registering a pass percentage of 99.3% in the art stream, 100% in the commerce stream, 97.5% in the science stream, and 100% in the vocational stream, with a state record of 350 distinctions, 374 first classes, with an overall pass percentage of 99%. Congratulations to you, dear students. Once again, you have done us proud, and we wish you a great future ahead. We at St. Xavier's are indebted to our PTA and especially to the PTA Executive Committee for their untiring efforts and generous help, which has helped us to provide state-of-the-art infrastructure and facilities in the institution. The new chapel inaugurated and blessed today will provide every child at Xavier's, regardless of their religion, a place of peace and solace. The state-of-the-art boys' washroom block, which is called the Gentleman's Lounge, was made possible largely due to the untiring efforts and generosity of the PTA. We have completely modernized and refurbished our 35 classrooms with ultra-modern facilities like intelligent panels, internet cameras, designer walls, green boards, modern paints, curtain, PA systems, inverter and generator backup, polishing of all the benches and furniture, polishing of the floors, modern lightings, etc. I think the students have not seen it, but when you have the time, do come in the building and have a look at the classrooms as well as at the new washrooms. Well, my dear parents, and especially the PTA executive body, we pray for God's choicest blessings on you and on your work. May He reward you 100-fold. It would not be just on my part if I do not acknowledge the many minds that have meticulously planned, designed, and saw to the implementation of the chapel and now the boys' washroom block. I thank Ms. Margaret for your initiative and the teamwork. We thank our colleague, Mr. Newton Azevedo, who has superannuated after serving the institution for 27 years. Sir Newton, you have truly been a beacon of dedication to your teaching vocation. We wish you a happy, retired life ahead with good health and happiness. Friends, many milestones have been achieved and many still have to be achieved. We at St. Xavier's will continue our unceasing efforts to mold the young minds into well-balanced personalities with confidence and zeal befitting the standards of this portal of education. We believe in providing quality education coupled with quality infrastructure so that learning becomes joyful and school becomes a home. With God's blessings and support of all, we march ahead. Thank you all for your presence and have a very nice and fruitful day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable and encouraging words. Our Archbishop, Most Reverend Philip Neri Ferrão, a good shepherd, Christ-centered, is disciplined in every way. His ever-cheerful spirit touches the hearts of all who interact with him. He is indeed a channel of God's healing touch. It gives me immense pleasure to invite you, Your Grace, Most Reverend Philip Neri Ferrão, to kindly address the gathering.
My dear friends, it seems once there was a husband whose wife was celebrating 50 years, 50th birthday, golden jubilee of her earthly journey. And on the previous day, the husband thought of throwing a birthday party on the occasion of the 50th birthday of his wife. So he wanted to order a cake for his wife. He went to the cake shop on the previous day, and the salesman at the cake shop asked him, "You want a cake? What word should I put on the cake?" So he was taken aback. He thought for a while, what shall I put for my wife? And he said, "You could put like this, you are not getting older, you are getting better." And when the salesman heard these words, "You are not getting older, you are getting better," he says, "How shall I put it? How shall I place them?" He said, "You could do like this. You are not getting older at the top, you are getting better at the bottom." So he said this, gave these instructions, came home. Next day, for the birthday party, there were many also young people like you all, and they were surprised, amused to read on the cake. The wordings read like this: "You are not getting older at the top, you are getting better at the bottom." Mr. Glenn Madeira, the Chief Officer of MAPSA Municipal Council and Additional Director of the Department of Municipal Administration and Urban Development, Father Tony Salema, the President of the Administrative Committee to look after the assets of the Archdiocese at this campus, of St. Xavier's College and St. Xavier's High Secondary, Father Peter Gama, the manager of the St. Xavier's High Secondary School, Mr. Dr. Elvis Gonsalves, the principal of the St. Xavier's High Secondary Schools, Miss Margaret Dias and Mr. Brian Duarte, the two vice principals of the St. Xavier's High Secondary School, Father Agnello Fernandez, teacher at St. Xavier's High Secondary School and member of the administrative committee. My dear students, members of the PTA, office bearers of the PTA, representatives of the parents of the students, friends and well-wishers of St. Xavier's High Secondary School. I deem it a privilege to be here for this felicitation function of the meritorious students who came out with flying colors in the board exams last April, and I'm aware that 350 of you have passed with distinction. And I'm extremely happy to be here today when we are, in a way, are celebrating three things. We have this beautiful chapel, prayer room for this entire campus that we have blessed. We have also blessed what has been called the state-of-the-art restroom block for the boys. And now we have this felicitation function for all of you. I wish to express my great joy. I rejoice with your excellent performance and congratulate not only you for your outstanding achievement, but your parents and the staff members, the principal, the vice principal and the staff, the teaching, non-teaching staff and the entire institution for the dedicated services that you put as a staff, for the wholehearted support that the PTA and the parents give, and for all the sustained efforts that you young students have put in to bring laurels not only to yourselves, but to this institution that is proud of each one of you. You have already begun the other journey in your life of studies, and yet you have come here for this felicitation function. I will share 2 or 3 thoughts in the context of this challenging situation we are living in. We are passing through challenging times brought about by COVID, a period of great uncertainty. The only certainty in these present challenging times is the uncertainty. We are not sure. There were even questions whether this function would take place. One doesn't know whether what is being planned for tomorrow will really take place, should it be held. So a period of great uncertainty. And this uncertainty is brought about by a small, almost invisible virus holding the entire humanity to ransom. In spite of so much progress that humanity is claiming to have made, progress that sometimes may give us humans a sense of false security, a sense of arrogance that we now don't need God. We have become gods with all the progress that we have made. I think this COVID-19 has brought all of us, members of the human family, the entire humanity to our knees. All of us, no matter what studies we make, what degrees we hold, what laurels we have achieved, we have to realize that we are finite, limited human beings, that there is someone above. This COVID-19 crisis invites us to deepen our faith in God. Whatever may be the name under which we call out to Him and we worship Him, this crisis has made us realize that we need to trust in God, that only He can help us through this great crisis that humanity is passing through. Secondly, I think this challenging situation has made us realize more deeply how much we need one another. Sometimes the modern culture, the digital culture, the mobiles can make us excessively individualistic. I don't need others. I can do almost everything with my mobile sitting on my chair. COVID-19 has helped us to realize how much we need one another. Doctors, nurses, healthcare workers, sweepers, departmental stores, PWD workers, we are all interdependent members of one global family. In case we have the illusion of being completely independent, we don't need others, this virus has helped us to realize that there is actually no much difference among us because of religion, language, region, social status. We need one another. And you, young people, have to build a new society that is inclusive, where we care for one another, whatever may be our religious, linguistic, cultural differences. We need one another. And you as a young people, our future leaders, are challenged to build an inclusive society where we realize how much we need one another, how much we have to care for one another. And the third little reflection, I think this COVID-19 has helped us to realize that not only we need one another, that we need the earth, our common home. We are not only related as human beings, we are closely, intimately related with our Mother Earth, our common home, which over the years, in the name of the so-called development, we have destroyed and we have polluted. All of us, especially you young people, as future leaders of our country and of our world, we need to revisit our developmental policies and projects. In the name of development, have we perhaps destroyed and are destroying our common home? Are we treating the world as a dustbin? Are we polluting the air that we ourselves have to breathe and the water that we ourselves have to drink? Are we destroying the trees and the forest that nurture our life? We need to grow in our environmental awareness and sensitivity, and we need to promote a genuine ecological concern. Having shared these three little thoughts, I would like to share one story and one incident. You young people have come out with flying colors. You have started another stage in your journey of studies, preparation for your future, to exercise your leadership role. It seems there were two little frogs who went out on a stroll. And as they were strolling in the dead of the night, they entered a house where there was pitch dark. And as they were hopping around, jumping, the two of them suddenly fell into a vessel where there was a churn of buttermilk. And they realized they were in the buttermilk. And they started getting drowned. But they jumped, hopped around, tried as much as they could. But one of them, after some time, after he had jumped in the buttermilk, but he saw, no, I can't manage. He says, I'm tired, I'm giving up. He stopped swimming, he got drowned. He gave up. But the other frog said, no, as long as I'm alive, there is hope. I will not give up. I will keep jumping. I will keep hopping around. And for hours, he was jumping in the buttermilk. Till after some time, he realized the buttermilk was getting thicker, thicker. He kept on hopping. Early in the morning, he realized he was on the top of hard buttermilk. He could jump around. That little story tells us that we must never give up in life. Whatever may be the challenges, whether it is COVID-19 or something else which may come in the future, never give up. As long as we try, you will succeed in your life. And the second thing is a little story, an incident of a servant girl in South America, in Brazil. This was related to me by someone from Goa who was for many years settled in Brazil and now has come back, returned to Goa. And he shared this experience which has so much to teach all of us, and especially you young people. That he was holding a very high post in Brazil, and he had a servant girl, simple servant girl, who was taking care of the cleanliness of his house. And one weekend, this boss, who was the CEO of a company, told that girl, get me some water to drink. And this simple village servant girl turned to the master and said, say, please get me some water. Say, please get me some water. So he was taken aback. And he asked her, why are you saying that? And this little simple girl told him, you are paying for my work. You are not paying for my dignity. I have a dignity. I may be your servant. I have my dignity. You are paying for my work. You are not paying for my dignity as a person. Say, please get me some water. I think, and this man who was taken aback, he said, I learned an unforgettable lesson for my life, that I must respect every human person. Whatever may be the work that he or she does, that person is worthy of my respect. I wish and pray that today, as you receive these tokens of appreciation for the laurels that you have achieved in your studies, in your higher secondary studies, may hold you in good stead in life, that you may care for one another, that you may build an inclusive society where we respect everyone, accept everyone, and when we are concerned about the Mother Earth, our common home, which you and I have to protect. Let me end once again by expressing my deep appreciation to the principal, the vice principals, all our fathers who are here, all the staff members, teaching, non-teaching staff, you, our students, the members of the PTA, the friends and well-wishers of St. Xavier's Higher Secondary School. May the flag of this institution fly ever higher. Thank you, and God bless you.
I request His Grace to kindly step forward to felicitate our teacher, Mr. Newton Azevedo. Today we celebrate 28 impressive years of dedicated service of our beloved physical education teacher, Mr. Newton Azevedo, in this institution. Mr. Azevedo has also been awarded the State Award for Best Teacher in Physical Education. His hard work and dedication speaks volumes with the glittering trophies won by the students. His commitment and perseverance has been imprinted on the school's overall state championship plaque. His motivation and zest to be the best in sports has exuberated the realms of this institution, and he himself is known as a living legend. Ladies and gentlemen, St. Xavier's High Secondary School takes great pride to felicitate our teacher and state awardee, Mr. Newton Azevedo. The shawl represents respect and gratitude for your dedicated service, sir. Flowers. Flowers, a gift from God's bounty to signify how you have enriched the lives of the students in this institution. The gift, our appreciation for all your hard work. And a memento, a token to signify how valuable you are to us. Sir Newton, you have indeed left a seal of perfection here for us for the years to come. Kindly put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Your Grace, for doing the honors. Thank you, dignitaries. I now request Mr. Newton Azevedo to say a few words.
His Grace, Most Reverend Philip Neri Ferrão, Archbishop, Patriarch of Goa and Daman, Manager, Reverend Father Peter da Gama, Principal, Dr. Elvis Gonçalves, Vice Principals, Ms. Margaret Dias and Sir Brian Duarte, PTA members, all the dignitaries on the days, teaching and non-teaching staff, and my dear students. With a deep sense of immense gratitude, I wish to express my appreciation for the invitation extended to me to be a part of this celebration. I am indeed honored and privileged to be in your esteemed presence on this auspicious occasion. I have been a member of this institution for the most part of my life, and most of you are aware I am not a man of speeches but a man of action. But today, as I stand before you to bid a final adieu to you, all my beloved Xavier's family, it gives me a deep sense of pride, satisfaction, and accomplishment. The 27 years of my service in the portals of this institution have been glorious years, reigning with titles, championships, and awards galore. Thanks to our enthusiastic and energetic students, we could achieve the pinnacle of this success. With our dynamic principal, Dr. Elvis, managers, vice principals, Ms. Margaret and Mr. Brian, with their constant motivation and unstinting support and promoting sports in a big way, led us to dizzy heights of success in the sports arena, in the state, nationals, and international levels. In spite of their hectic schedules, they squeezed in time to motivate, cheer, inspire, and encourage the teams at various stadiums. My appreciation of gratitude, especially to my principal, Dr. Elvis, for his unwavering, staunch financial support, for your faith and trust in my capabilities, and the belief that the sports funds, sometimes crossing lakhs, would be judiciously utilized for the purpose sanctioned. His passion for sports is evident and was always obliging, be it for purchasing sports equipments, sports kits, or refreshments for our sports students. The appreciation of the students is there for all to see in the spectacular display of trophies adorning our institution. In the year 2019, when the government could not provide sports kits for 3 of our teams, which represented the state of Goa at the All India football and hockey tournaments at Delhi, our principal went all out to sponsor the kits for our students. I have the privilege of encountering many of our ex-students who have achieved success in respective professions, be it doctors, engineers, inspectors, chartered accountants, teachers, professors, etc. Some settled abroad, Canada, US, Australia, etc. Even though I fail to recognize them, as they are grown in mature, distinguished personalities, they come up and introduce themselves to me. They acknowledge with a sense of pride that they are the products of Xavier's and how this institution has played a vital role in molding them and being an essential catalyst in realizing their dreams and propelling them in that direction. The deep sense of gratitude and respect that they have for this institution and the faculty of this institution is clearly visible in their approach. My sincere gratitude to the Diocesan Society, first and foremost, for providing me an opportunity to serve in this prestigious institution. It is a dream of every student to be a part of Xavier's. And the credit for this popularity and magic goes to our Diocesan Society, principal, vice principals, management, and our hardworking, energetic staff members, churning out high academic results year after year. Much parabéns. My congratulations to you all. Whether it was an annual day, or a musical show, or a sports day, or Children's Day celebration, the activities were organized at spectacular high standards. The fun times at picnics, Teachers' Day out, get-togethers or parties, there was never a dull moment. These have been accelerating, overwhelming years for me. My association with Xavier's did not begin with my tenure here, but much before. My spouse, Mrs. Senorita Azevedo, was a student of this institution, herself a state ranker, 7th in the state of Goa, and all my 3 daughters had the privilege of being the part of Xavier's family. My elder daughter, now Dr. Roxanne Azevedo, currently pursuing her master's, had the honor of being felicitated by His Grace, Most Reverend Philip Neri Ferrão, a few years ago. And now, as I retire from my service, I'm again honored that my daughter, Solange Azevedo, is being felicitated by His Grace. It is a matter of great pride for any parent, and more so for me, being an employee of this institution. My sincere gratitude and appreciation to all of you, my colleagues, for the efforts that you put in so that your students have faith in themselves, that they are capable of fulfilling and achieving their potentials, and for motivating them to a greater heights of success. My hearty congratulations to all of you students who are present here today. I urge you to focus on your dreams and soar high. Wishing you all the very best in your future endeavors. On a more humorous note, way back, when I was the only sports teacher in Xavier's, on the day my daughter was born, instead of being in the hospital with my wife, I was busy at 3 state-level finals at 2 different venues, and we were declared state champions at swimming and boxing. And I could avail paternity leave only after 6 months. Sir Brian visited my wife at the hospital, but my wife had no clue as to my whereabouts. No, sir? Brian, okay. Today, with deep gratitude, I appreciate my beloved wife for being my pillar of strength, tolerating the odd hours and hectic schedules, and enduring the turbulent times for the numerous struggles and sacrifices, silently working behind the scenes and doing a commendable job where our girls are concerned, and making my family the beautiful, close-knit family it is today. My gratitude and appreciation to my colleagues from the sports department, Colleen and Melinda. Matters took a turn for the better with the arrival of the young, energetic, and ever enthusiastic Miss Melinda in the sports department, who to shoulder our workload. Together we made Xavier's proud of our achievements. Expect the memories of our coordination and cooperation will inspire you to work with the same zeal and enthusiasm, even though I am not be around. My sincere gratitude and appreciation to all the office staff, non-teaching staff, the support staff, and for their cooperation, assistance, and for the ever-obliging approach. And so finally, time has come to bid adieu to my beloved Xavier family. It was a beautiful, wonderful chapter of my life, overflowing with valuable, inspiring, and enlightening experiences, interacting with new people, being part of a diverse second family, a home away from home. Thank you for being a part of my remarkable journey. The memories of my life in the portals of this institution, your love and companionship will be cherished and deeply etched in my heart. Always keep the Xavier's flag flying high. Viva Xavier's. Forgettable, that's what you are. Love you all.
Thank you, Sir Newton. Yes, truly, you will always be remembered, and we wish you all the very best. Challenges are what make life interesting. Overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. Our students have yet again excelled at the Goa Board Higher Secondary Examination with a whopping number of 350 distinctions, which is the highest in the state of Goa. Though we were eagerly waiting to felicitate you, our beloved students, at the start of the academic year, we needed to hold on and wait for the opportune moment due to the COVID-19 pandemic. It is now time to acknowledge the efforts put in by you, our brilliant students. May I call upon our respected principal, Dr. Elvis Gonsalves, to escort His Grace to kindly step forward to felicitate our meritorious students. I invite on stage our topper in the commerce stream, Ms. Milosha Delud Souza Xavier. A huge round of applause for her. Ms. Milosha has made us proud by securing 95%. She has also scored the highest in secretarial practice at the Goa Board exam. Well done, Milosha. Let us give her a huge round of applause, everyone. Topping the science stream in our institution is Ms. Arya Ashok. Ms. Arya scored 90.83%. She topped in psychology at the Goa Board exam. Keep it up, Arya. We now felicitate the topper of the arts stream, Ms. Xenia Coral Clement Braganza. Her sister Zenaida will receive the prize on her behalf. Ms. Xenia secured a stunning percentage of 96.8. She also scored the highest in English, logic, and psychology at the Goa Board exam. The topper of the vocational stream is Ms. Anastasia Candida Clara Fernandez. Ms. Anastasia has scored 95.25% at the board examination. Congratulations, students. Your hard work and intrinsic motivation has helped you achieve success. We are proud of your achievement.
We now continue with the felicitation of our meritorious students. We shall proceed stream-wise, beginning with the commerce stream. Mr. Sahil Rajendra Warer. Kindly put your hands together. Miss Abigail Catherine D'Souza. Miss Abigail has also scored the highest in banking for the Goa Board exam. Miss Shirley Danisha Barros. Mr. Siddesh Milind Marathe. As Mr. Siddesh receives his award, we will also like to thank our dignitary, Mr. Glenn Madeira, as he has to now leave for an important appointment. Mr. Glenn Madeira, thank you so much for gracing this occasion. Thank you, sir. We will now continue. Mr. Sarfaroz Navalgund. Kindly put your hands together for our winners. Miss Rachel Tabitha Pinto. Miss Rachel has also scored the highest in English at the Goa board exam. Mr. Myron Richard Fernandez. Mr. Kelvin Camilo Menezes. Mr. Troy Jesus Furtado. Ms. Pranali Pundalik Dongare. Ms. Ria Pinto. Ms. Dhyaneshwari Puno Divkar. Mr. Daniel Michael Pereira. Ms. Sushna Angel Tota, her brother will be receiving her prize on her behalf. Ms. Ria Maria Cardoz. Mr. Raul D'Souza. Ms. Larissa Fernandez. Ms. Caroline D'Souza. Ms. Sonia Ganpat Hanbar. Mr. Grenville Victor D'Souza. Mr. Macbeth Chris Fernandez. Ms. Alicia Fernandez. Ms. Soumya Sham Sundar Naik. Ms. Grace Rennie Lewis. Ms. Charlene Rodericks. Ms. Rusham Rajesh Sawal. Mr. Jawahar Yeshwant Desai. Ms. Mrunmaye Mahesh Shetty. Mr. Elton Placiano D'Souza. Ms. Elena Victoria Braganza. Mr. Yash Umesh Shetgaonkar, Mr. David Jacob D'Souza, Miss Esther Wallace, Miss Rubesha Kautankar, Mr. Mahibub Ramajan Nadaf, Miss Netravati Anand Kanagavi, Miss Sofia Dominica Ferrão, Miss Denise Lilia Antonia Mishkita, Mr. Sriraj Dayanand Savant, Miss Valusha Carey Fernandez, Mr. Magnal Val Domingos de Souza, Miss Limberly Jessie Albuquerque, Mr. Anand Ravindra Tendulkar, Miss Shannon Sequeira, Miss Santoshi Chandrahas Nagekar, Miss Sudha Sahani, Miss Shraddha Mohan Parab, Miss Pranjali Pradeep Satardekar, Miss Akshata Hari Parab, Mr. Dennis Colasso, Miss Bipisha Bharat Ardekar, Miss Ravina Rajan Harmalkar, Mr. Trevor Simon Pace, Mr. Cristavio Fernandez, Miss Chloe Fernandez, Miss Vanshika Manohar Maekar, Miss Anushka Deepa Kamre, Miss Rihanna Matilda D'Souza, Miss Armenia Rose Perpetual D'Souza, Mr. Caleb Evans de Mello, Miss Leosha Lobo, Mr. Madhukar alias Madhur Pravin Thar, Miss Latika Lakshman Shelke, Miss Chikitita Velankani Pereira, Mr. Amog Dinesh Mishal, Miss Sejal Sandeep Walvaikar, Mr. Shubham Sunil Desai, Miss Rosanna Fernandez, Miss Ankita Dharma Harmalkar, Mr. Denholm Pereira, Miss Chelsea Perpetua Travaso, Miss Melanie Lizette Velio, Miss Brittany Kane Fernandez, Mr. Sean Joseph Fernandez. Kindly put your hands together for our meritorious students of the Commerce stream. We now have the meritorious students of the Science stream.
We thank you, Your Grace, for offering the tokens to our students. Due to prior commitments, the Archbishop will be taking our leave soon. We thank you, Your Grace, for your distinguished presence among us today on this very special day for all of us Xavierites. We are immensely grateful to you for devoting time for us from your extremely busy schedule. We now continue with the felicitation of the students of our Science stream, and to do the honors, I request the President of the Administrative Committee of Assets on St. Xavier's Campus, Reverend Father Antonio Selema, to do the honors. I request our manager to kindly join Father Selema to give away the prizes. From the Science stream, we have Mr. Shravan Vilas Naik. The token will be received by the parent of Shravan Naik. Kindly put your hands together, everyone, for the distinction holders. Ms. Siddhi Subhash Alornikar, Mr. Bhargav Rajesh Bhatkurse, Mr. Prithvesh Bhomi Shetkar. The prize will be collected by the parent of Prithvesh. Mr. Sandesh Satyavan Betkekar. Ms. Akanksha Biju Nair. The prize will be collected by the sister of Akanksha. Mr. Abhijit Mahesh Mandrikar. Ms. Jeanne Maria de Vittoria Lobo. Ms. Sarah Prashant Kamath. Ms. Samrina Sandeep Kaulekar, Ms. Tisha Eknath Chopdekar, Pranav Prajeev Manerkar. Pranav's mother will collect the prize on his behalf. Mr. Ayush Dayanand Fadte, Ms. Khushi Ankush Naik, Ms. Chandana Ananta, Mr. Leroy Fernandez, Ms. Shaheen Abdul Bateri, Mr. Marlon Sanvio Cardozo, Mr. Sanad Narayan Damodar Natikar. Sanad's sister will collect the prize on his behalf. Mr. Kishan Balakrishnan Nair, Ms. Gautami Raju Pilankar, Mr. Sanket Milind Mamal, Ms. Samruddhi Shamsundar Sadekar, Mr. Jason Alex Fernandez, Ms. Solange Ivana Azevedo, Ms. Alishka Fernandez, Mr. Daryl Fraser Fernandez, Mr. Isaac Yash Gomes, Ms. Shreya Pundalik Kalangudkar, Mr. Hardik Kiran Naik, Ms. Rutvija Shiv Pratap Salgaonkar, Mr. Samson Surin, Mr. Suharsh Sagun Padloskar, Mr. Gauresh Narshiva Naik, Ms. Saili Satyavan Tulaskar, Ms. Achal Vijay Naik, Ms. Rasmita Rajesh Banaulikar, Ms. Miriam Jasilda Afonso, Mr. Milind Tiga, Mr. Joel Fernandez, Mr. Sankalp Narendra Naik, Mr. Jaden Santa Maria, Mr. Kevin Francis Fernandez, Mr. Udesh Umesh Desai, Miss Beverly Melfa Rodrigues, Miss Krupa Dagdoba Asevar, Miss Sia Sudhir Asolkar, Mr. Firdoz Mohammed, Miss Tamanna Kiara Rodrigues, Miss Prerna Krishna Pednekar, Mr. Antonio Nathan D'Souza, Miss Sasha Anarita Fernandez, Miss Rashvita Rameshwar Gadekar, Miss Rosette Paulina Rodrigues, Mr. Tejas Radhikant Parab, Miss Sasha Monica Dias, Miss Blanche Naimi D'Souza, Mr. Alistair Anthony Alex Hosamani, Miss Anushka Pearl Dias, Miss Jyotika Khatawakar, Miss Brianne Catherine D'Souza, Miss Tanya Milind Joshi, Miss Shrutika Pandurang Purab, Miss Sunidhi Yashwant Shirgaonkar, Mr. Chandrakant Vitu Aroskar, Miss Dhanashri Subhash Naik, Mr. Nigel Cristo de Rosa Fernandez, Miss Vivita Vilas Malik, Miss Shannon Lynn D'Souza, Miss Kritika Hemant Sawant, Miss Rose Fernandez, and Mr. Akash Shekhar Gaus. A big round of applause, everybody, for all the students of the science stream.
We now continue with the students of the art stream. Miss Valusha Eliora D'Souza. Miss Valusha has also scored the highest in history and logic at the Goa board exam. Miss Megan Rosalind D'Souza. Miss Megan has scored the highest in history, logic and psychology at the board exam. Miss Sinetra Anna Fernandez. Mr. Ronak Hemant Soni. Thank you, Father. I request Father Peter, Reverend Father Peter Da Gama to kindly take your seat. I request Miss Margaret Dias. I'm very sorry. I request Miss Margaret Dias to assist Reverend Father Antonio Salema in giving away the prizes. Miss Candida Antoneta D'Souza. Miss Candida has also scored the highest in psychology at the Goa board exam. Miss Sohali Sudesh Nagvenkar. Miss Sujata Kumbar. Mr. Jason Nelson Makasare. His parent will be receiving the award. Miss Merlin Judy D'Souza. Miss Royala Maria Gonsalves. Miss Maithili Praveen Chumbalkar. Miss Bakita Vaz. Miss Bakita Vaz has also scored the highest in logic at the Goa board exam. Miss Cassila Palya. Miss Cassila has also scored the highest in logic at the Goa board exam. Miss Sarah Celine Fernandez. Miss Ishika Mandal. Miss Sejal Premanand Gatwal. Miss Roselle Jocelyn D'Souza. Miss Sakshi Santosh Naik. Miss Simran Kalandar Bajiwale. Miss Harshada Eknath Naik. Miss Shanaida Francina Zuzar. Miss Nicola Ralitza Carrasco. Miss Nicola has also scored the highest in logic at the Goa board exam. Miss Gail Iona Rodrigues. Miss Roseanne Policarpa Rodrigues. Miss Janvi Rama Vidnotkar. Mr. Christ S. Salini. Mr. Christ has also scored the highest in logic at the Goa board exam. Miss Fiza Faryad Ali Sheikh. Miss Elaine Gwen Pinu. Miss Valerie Kiteria Remedios. Miss Tejaswani Bablu Mandrekar. Miss Moriska Snofia Vaz. Miss Lobo Lorraine Lopez. Miss Lorraine has also scored the highest in history at the Goa board exam. Miss Nameshwari Parshuram Jadhav. Miss Elsia Mary Fernandez. Miss Meghana Gundurao Bovi. Miss Milenia D'Souza. Miss Marvi Pereira. Miss Elitra Anika Silveira. Miss Anisha Atul Uskaikar. Miss Joydel Encila Fernandez. Miss Mariah Mascarenas. Miss Mariah's mother will be receiving the award on her behalf. Miss Inika Tulsidas Fadkar. Miss Megan Meera Antaun. Miss Muskan Hussain Saikalkar. Miss Isha Charudas Raul. Miss Venu Gopal Shetkaunkar. Miss Vinisha Diodita Fernandez. Miss Cheryl D'Souza. Miss Joanne Jose Fernandez. Miss Prerna Beam Sakri. Miss Sia Gurudas Dargalkar. Miss Marciana Consig Norona. Miss Shanice Valeska Paul. Miss Encila Abel Rodrigues. Mr. Miles Joaquin Coutinho. Miss Clarissa Genevieve Furtado. Miss Rekha Devi Chauhan. Miss Divya Savlo Salgaonkar. Mr. Ramson Cardozo. Ms. Sejal Satish Warang, Mr. Darren Xavier Menezes, Ms. Vidisha Mahesh Murajkar, Ms. Esther Lourdes Gonsalves, Ms. Ria Veronica Siqueira, Ms. Khaira Magdalena Lobo, Ms. Angel Esperanza Rodriguez, Ms. Faith Alexandria Fernandez, Ms. Madhura Dasharat Dokhare, Ms. Sania Sachin Lotlekar, Ms. Janice Angela Rodrigues, Ms. Elena Fernandez, and Mr. Jesman Hippolito Fernandez. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly put your hands together for our meritorious students of the arts stream.
We now proceed with the felicitation of students of the vocational stream. Ms. Ruth Hedwig de Souza. Ms. Ruth Hedwig de Souza. Ms. Clincher Duarte de Souza. Ms. Lisa Fernandez. Mr. Royden Savio de Souza. Mr. Savrao Sakaram Poke. I thank Ms. Margaret for helping in giving away the tokens. I request the Vice Principal of the vocational stream, Mr. Brian Duarte, to kindly step forward. Okay. Father Antonio Salema to please kindly stay on the dais to give away a few more prizes. Miss Shania Faith Fernandez. Mr. Ashay Dew Naik. Ms. Briselia Assumption de Souza. Mr. Gaurav Ganpat Kulam. I request Reverend Father Agnello to kindly step forward to give away the rest of the tokens to our students. I thank you, Father Antonio Salema, for helping us. Thank you, Father. Mr. Amal Francis, TD. Mr. Uddesh Santosh Shirodkar, Mr. Naresh Kunwar, Ms. Nikita Kailash Ugrej, Ms. Nisha Sharma, Ms. Ashwini Prasad Salgaonkar, Ms. Srishti Machindranath Haldankar, Ms. Clean Paula Maria Mascarenas, Mr. Pandurang Narayan Dukar, Mr. Lloyd D'Souza, Mr. Samir Nanesab Yaligar, Ms. Jocelyn Ann Mascarenas, Ms. Eunice Goes, Ms. Aloma Abigail Dicunia, Mr. Ronnie Jack Fernandez, Mr. Alan Rumal Coelho, Mr. Brandon Cajetan Fernandez, Mr. Brandon Cajetan Fernandez, Miss Yvonne Estela Viegas, Miss Joella Lucy Fernandez, Miss Jasmina Pacheco, Mr. Daniel D'Souza, Miss Amisha Naik, Mr. Shamak Fernandez, Mr. Eldron Avelino Ferrao, Mr. Tajesh Lakshman Patel, Mr. Ketan Krishna Chetri, Mr. Roger Francis Miranda.
Miss Rachel Lazarin Agnes Pinto, Thank you, Sir Brian. Mr. Shubham Babu Navilkar. Miss Sienna Velani Coelho. Miss Anushka D'Souza. Miss Nikeza Pearl Fernandez. Miss Krushi Vijay Pote. Miss Vilita Bessie Dessa. Her mother will be doing the honors of receiving the prize on her behalf. Miss Sejal Mahesh Naik. Mr. Darren Fernandez. Mr. Marcelino Trinidad. Mr. Krishna Chandrakant Nagvelkar. Miss Malusha Darlin Fernandez. Miss Annalie Savia Pinto. Mr. Raymond Barreto. Mr. Alistair Benedict D'Souza. Mr. Caleb Fernandez. Miss Larissa Coutinho. Mr. Chandrakant Rohidas Talkatkar. Mr. Lino Pinto. His mother will be receiving the award on his behalf. Miss Stacy Liana D'Souza. Miss Sachi Shamsundar Dioskar. Mr. Jacob Franco. Mr. Nelson Anthony Xavier. Mr. Frederick Pascual D'Souza. Thank you, Miss Margaret. Miss Bernice Maria Angelina Fernandez. Mr. Wogan Coutinho. Mr. Cyrus Anicito Suarez. Mr. Alistair Carmino Carvalho. Mr. Sham Shrinandan Sharma. Miss Miza Valankani Rodrigues. Miss Salvita Flora Fernandez. Miss Sanjeevani Sanjay Karwarkar, Mr. Ashwin Shivdas Maulankar, Mr. Nelson Montero, Mr. Solomon Zacharis Fernandez, Mr. Denilson Joe D'Souza,
Miss Earl Clamina D'Souza, Miss Eden Saviona Fernandez, Mr. Praveen Prakash Naik, Mr. Harsh Prajit Tar, Miss Afreen Tarannum Bapu, Miss Afreen Tarannum Bapu, Mr. Bansidhar Prajesh Jha, Mr. Yash Pradeep Mapari, Mr. Anthony Cruz, Mr. Suman Murmu, Miss Jacqueline Fernandez, Miss Jolanda Assumption Sequeira, Mr. Atish Shankar Munshi, Mr. Clifford Francis De Silva, Mr. Judah Israel Fernandez, Miss Hina Ahmed Khan, we have a student from the science stream who is also a distinction holder, Miss Gautami Raju Pillai. And from the art stream, Miss Natasha D'Souza. Miss Gautami Raju Pillai and Miss Natasha D'Souza. Miss Natasha D'Souza is from the art stream. And Miss Gautami Raju Pillai from the science stream. A huge round of applause for all our distinction holders, everyone. I thank you, Reverend Father Peter de Gama and Reverend Father Agnello Fernandez for doing the honors. In the words of Robert Hales, gratitude brings warmth to the giver and receiver alike. I now request the Vice Principal of the General Stream, Miss Margaret Dias, to propose the vote of thanks.
A warm good afternoon to one and all. There are two moments in an occasion which everyone awaits. One is the start and the other is the end. And so we are here today at the end. And before you make that 90-degree turn and head for the door, I take this quick moment to extend our warm sentiments of gratitude. They say we enjoy to do things more when we have waited for them for long. And that's the joy we feel having our chapel blessed and dedicated to our patron saint, St. Francis Xavier today. The washroom renovation, long overdue, shines speckless now as a gentleman's lounge. And the felicitation held back for almost a year, realized today, simply gives us a sense of fulfillment. It was with grace and the blessings of the Almighty that the hard work and generosity of many that we were able to achieve these dreams, and so, with a grateful heart, we say thank you. We are thankful to the Archdiocese and the office bearers of the Archdiocese, and more so to our beloved Archbishop for granting us all the permissions for the construction of the chapel and the renovation of the toilets. We thank His Grace in His absence for His inspiring words of wisdom and for His time with us today. We are deeply indebted to the PTA of St. Xavier's High Secondary School, without whom this project was simply inconceivable. The chairperson and the entire executive body for their generosity and dedication towards these projects. May God bless you all. Our gratitude to Father Adrian for the embellishment and the statues in the chapel of St. Francis Xavier. Our gratitude to Father Alphonse, Father Thomas, and earlier Father Manuel, and the entire committee who advised us on the liturgical aspects in the chapel. Our gratitude also to our former administrator, Father Agnello, during whose tenure the work of the chapel was initiated. Our sincere appreciation and gratitude to Father Tony Salema, the President of the Administrative Committee of the Assets of St. Xavier's. Thank you, Father, for your valuable time here and for your timely assistance and support in all that we undertake. Our sincere gratitude to the contractor of the chapel, Mr. Duclay and his team, and to Mr. Carlton Pinto and his team for the work on the refurbishment of the boys' toilet, now called the Gentleman's Lounge. Thank you. Word of appreciation to the painting contractor, Mr. Chavan, and all the workers who worked tirelessly to make it happen. We're grateful also to all the other priest celebrants present today at the blessing of the chapel, all our esteemed guests, authorities, and staff of the college section present earlier today for gracing our occasion. Thanks to all of you, my dear students, our student felicities for your presence today in spite of the hurdles of COVID-19. We wish you God's choicest blessings and a happy and a successful career ahead. Well done, and congratulations to the editorial team of the Biology Department for the successful release of Exora 2020-2021 Green Leaves of Knowledge. Your perseverance has paid rich dividends. We also thank Sir Newton for his presence today and for your words on reflecting of your stay here at Xavier's. I take this opportunity to thank our manager, Reverend Father Peter Gama, for all the support and his guidance. To our principal, Dr. Elvis Gonsalves, thank you, sir, for all your guidance in all that we do. To Sir Brian and all our staff members, thank you for your sheer dedication, dear teachers and members of the non-teaching staff. Your commitment has helped us to maintain the high standards in this institution. May God continue to bless us all, and may St. Francis Xavier, under whose patronage this institution shines, continue to intercede to God to take St. Xavier's High Secondary School to even greater heights. I extend my apology if I have inadvertently missed out on thanking any of the many valuable hands which have contributed towards our success today. Thank you. May God bless you all. Have a safe journey back home. Do stay safe and in good health. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Margaret. We have come to the end of a memorable felicitation function. I'm sure that our students would carry from here professional excellence on one hand and good moral values on the other. We wish all of you, our dear students, a glorious career ahead. Always remember, today's success is the beginning of tomorrow's achievement. On behalf of the management, I request our honored guests, PTA members and staff members to kindly proceed to the cafeteria. We wish you students all the very best that life has to offer. Do remember to follow all the necessary SOPs as you go home safely. Thank you and have a beautiful day ahead.